And we're live with episode number 2 of Polite Talks. And we've got Mr. Jax fucking Bubba here.
I bet you never noticed I could tell you what I wanted.
We got your boy Noor. We got also, this is not a guest, this happens to be a part of Polite Talks, which actually came up with the name of Polite Talks. And Kais Bader, of course. You want to introduce yourself, say hello.
What's up? Honestly, I'm happy to be here.
Let's go.
It's crazy. First podcast for myself, having Mr. Jax Bubba.
And we happen to be in Utah, so we're just going to praise the boy. We appreciate you for being here. We know you have a very busy schedule.
Stoked, bro.
We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Let's rip it,
It's
dude.
good to see you,
Let's
dude.
rip it.
Welcome,
Pleasure to meet the fellas, bro. Come on.
Hey, honestly, what we're going to do is we're going to act like there's no cameras.
That's how
We're
it
already
is.
polite on the camera. We're already effortless. We're just going to do a quick breathe in real quick. Just breathe in, boys. Hold that shit. All right, cool.
Come on.
Got a
Jax,
little
man, how you
lightheaded.
doing, bro?
Chilling, bro. Blessed.
It's good to see you. It's good to have you here. You're taller than I thought you were.
Pleasure.
That's something actually a lot of people say when they see me in person. Like, I thought you'd be taller.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11", but 6 foot on the driver's
Yeah,
license.
it's all right. 6 foot.
There
6
you
foot every time. Come on.
So today we want to kind of get into this, get to know a little bit of you more. There's a lot of things that are going on with you, but obviously this happens to be kind of like a sales pod, kind of in a way, but not really.
Sales,
We have
bro.
a bunch of people that are in sales.
Sales runs the world, bro. Everybody's selling something always.
Always, bro. But to get a little bit about yourself, I mean, everybody knows you. You happen to have the headset. You got the documentary that you've been working on, which we want to talk about further. But, like, what's been your introduction with sales, and why do you get into it? How do you get into it? What's going on with that?
Yeah, bro. I'm just the classic Utah kid story, bro. Just served a mission and then got shipped out on the doors. Started out selling Jesus, and then we started ripping alarms at Vivint, which we got the Vivint boys here, bro. Come on.
Sir, yes,
Just have
sir.
Vivint
Come
boys.
on.
So you worked at Vivint, too.
Yeah. Yep.
And
So
what-
that's how I got introduced to sales. Is in 2021. First year, just went knock doors. Had a super sick mentor. Got recruited into it under Triumph. So Patrick Hereford, and then in the show, you guys are Triumph, right?
Yeah, we're in
Yeah.
Triumph, yes,
Come
sir.
on. Then I was show, under Asel Lopez, and my direct manager was Mark Robinson. The dudes are studs, and that's how I got introduced to it. So
So literally
Ripping the
right
doors.
after selling Jesus,
yeah,
you're at Vivint.
I kind of had a fake selling Jesus. I was one of those COVID missionaries, so I got copped out early. Instead of the 2 years, I was 6 months and got shipped home. And I wasn't trying to finish the mission just on Facebook, so.
So you're selling Jesus through the doorbell camera?
No, I would have been. But I got shipped out to Mexico City, was there for 6 months, and we were just ripping doors. Like, that's all it was, bro. Just banging doors 10 hours a day. It was awesome. Learned Spanish, sick. And then, COVID hit, so then I got shipped home. And then I was like, oh, shoot, I could go and, like, knock doors, make some money, make some dough. So anyway, that's how I got into it. Yeah.
Did you like selling door to door? Like, what are your thoughts about door to door?
Yeah, bro, I love that shit, dude. I yearn for the doors still. Come
Yeah.
on. Come on.
Still
But
getting itch.
Fires you up.
Yeah, dude, it fires me up. The doors will never die, dude. Doors
Yeah.
will never die. So I loved it. Yeah, it changed my life, honestly.
How many accounts did you sell?
124 in my rookie year.
Damn, that's pretty
So-
good.
I mean, it wasn't an anomaly, but yeah, I was blessed with great mentors, great leadership, and I was plugged in. Like, if I didn't do over 100, that I was blowing it. So
Yeah.
it was good.
Did you have a team?
No. So my rookie year, I went out with one of my buddies, so it was just like us two. But yeah, so no team. Then second year, recruited all the boys, got like 9 of the homies out there, and that was for the vision of the YouTube vision, bro. Which
Yeah.
we'll dive in. So,
Yeah. I
but
know.
dude, that's how I got into it. Vivint, knocked two summers, changed my life. It was awesome.
Damn. So like with like you selling stuff, because this is something that I always want to preach about in here. Like when we're talking about polite and trying to bring more eyes on sales, because there's so many people, bro, that are like depressed, not knowing what the next move is. Some of them are wasting their time in college. And then we have these fucking young cats that are just absolutely dominating, making over 6 figures, doing all this cool shit, freedom, working half the year, doing all the passion projects and stuff. But like for you, working at Vivint, or even going on your mission even, like, how does that, like, been able to help you with your life? Because I know you're married, right?
Yeah.
Been
just
married
got
for
married.
6 months?
6 months.
6
dude,
months. You've known her
blessed.
for how long? 2
years.
2 years? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was a little slower pace, Utah.
Yeah. I know
We
everybody
took
gets
our
married
time,
quick. Yeah.
We took our time,
Yeah, we're Muslim too, so that's how it works. Like, get quick
Bang.
marriage.
Bang.
Yeah, dude. But like for you, like how would you say like that? Like obviously you have a big following with your content. Obviously you have like the background of making content, but like how has like sales helped you with your life overall?
Dude, you're always selling, like always selling. Anytime you're communicating with anybody, like you're selling, and down to the basis of like you're always selling yourself. So yeah, it's a blessing. Door to door is the quickest space to learn sales and learn those principles of like guiding people in communication and like communicating at the highest level. So yeah, it changed my life. Any sort of situation I get dropped into, like I have a high level of communication, right? Which is just a blessing no matter if you continue selling, right? Like in a sales job or no matter what you're doing, like you just understand how to communicate with people and like take somebody somewhere.
Yeah. Would you say like you're kind of like a natural, or it took you like a little bit to understand it?
I've always had that. That's like been like a running joke between like some of the homies and stuff that like didn't do sales. Like, bro, like you were born for that shit.
Yeah.
Like whatever. I've always been blessed like through my family, my parents. Like I've always communicated at a pretty high level. Always been like, it, you know, talking to people comes easy, but sales no, did not come easy because I'm like, the way that I am is I just want like everybody to like me. Like I just want like no confrontation, just chill homies with everybody. And like that doesn't work in sales.
Yeah.
Like, so my first summer was definitely had to change like your persona of who you are, because not everybody likes you. Like you can't, it's inevitable. Like majority of people hate you. Like 90% of them fucking despise you when you're banging doors. So I don't think it came natural, no. Like communicating, and I didn't have to really come out of my shell to go talk to random people, but actually selling at a high level did not come easy.
Yeah.
Took a while.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like there's something that the main reason I have you on the podcast, bro, like I love your content. I like what you're doing.
Thanks, bro.
But one thing that I've noticed, like at least with you and like a lot of people we're gonna have on the podcast coming further, especially like even Kais as well, is like this alignment of people that have like this undeniable drive that's unique in their own way because they have something to do. Like for example, Kais came over and did rip 200 accounts.
Yeah,
right.
Nasty,
Wanted to be
bro.
top rep. Wanted to do all this stuff. Had this big team, and now he's like dialed and all that stuff. Like I happen to have like politely running the content, the pot, whatever, all this stuff that we're doing. Like for you, like I know that you had to like understand the whole sales thing, but I feel like you had the thing that was carrying the most was like this drive for something, right? Like what is like, how would you like, cause dude, you went from Mission, Vivint, leaving Vivint. Where'd you go after that? Like what is it like the next thing?
Yeah. So the idea of why I even knocked for Vivint is like, it's the classic like pitch, right? Like I was pitched the do this to do the dream.
Right.
Right. Which it is a vehicle. Like sales, that's the vehicle. Nobody wants to fucking knock doors forever, bro.
Fuck no.
Like no. Fuck no. But so that was the vision. My dream, like that had me fired up, was YouTube with my buddies. So yeah, we had a YouTube channel. We still do. We still rip. We just posted a video the other day because we love that shit. But it was called Gas Boys. So all my closest buddies since high school, we've been just making videos and action sports, vlogs, goofing around, whatever. That was the vision of Vivint. Was I went and knocked that year, and I was like, holy shit, like I made like decent amount of money, like more money than I've ever seen in my fucking life, which is like in my bank account as a 20-year-old kid, 21-year-old
Especially all at the
kid.
same time, a little back end.
Yeah, a little back end action. I'm
You know
like,
what I mean?
fuck, homie, I've never seen this before. So yeah, it was a blessing, but that was the vision, was, yo, let's go stack some cash so then we can do YouTube full time.
Yeah.
So recruit all the fellas. That was kind of the vision. And unfortunately, that summer, like majority of the homies bounced after about a month, which was chill. It's like you can't push somebody's like your own vision on somebody else. Like they gotta want it. But that was like the drive. Was like, how can we sell at a super high level, make a lot of money, so we can go be YouTubers? That was the vision.
So you did it for like 2 years or 1 year?
2 years. So first year was by myself. Then my homie Easton like came back. I was pushing the
Mumbler
channel
guy,
with,
right?
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah. Freaking good dude, man. And then the rest of my boys that were all, I'm like, I have like the crazy situation. Like all my homies from 14 years old are all like my tight homies right now. Like nothing's changed. Like literally just was watching all the NFL games like at the crib that I used to rent with them, the gas station. Like it's all just the same. Good dudes, bro. I'm just blessed to have good friends.
Super fun.
But that was the story. Yeah, I recruited them all the second year. I'm like, yo, I made decent money. Boys, like, I'm like, come out. We got like, we'll go rip Southern California. We'll rip for 6 months, and we'll do YouTube full time, and then we're gonna be YouTubers, bro.
Yeah. And
So,
you're doing it, bro. You're almost there. You're there.
Yeah, different avenue. It ended up, a lot of pivots. Changed a lot, but that was initially the vision with the whole group. Kind of like other people had some other things they wanted to do. Didn't end up selling. but then kind of continued on the content path, and like the homies kind of went different avenues.
Yeah.
And sales has always been like rooted in me, so like it's always kind of been a part of content for me.
Yeah.
But that was the vision, to answer your question.
So
yeah, like
left
the drive.
Vivint, and then you went into roofing sales.
So I went into YouTube. So we did YouTube full time for
Full
9
time.
months.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was sick. We grew the YouTube channel like 11,000 subs, and like just had a ton of fun. Learned a ton about like just directing YouTube videos. Like it's not easy
No.
at all, especially trying to like gather a group of homies, tell a story. Like it's, I mean, you know, you like film background, like
100%.
producing anything. You don't just pull a camera up and
No.
blow a YouTube channel out of the water. Like there's so much to it. So that's what we did for 9 months. And then after that, that's when I got into remote sales. So I was actually selling solar remotely.
Word.
For
You're
about-
paying for your leads or what?
No, the company did.
Okay.
So yeah, it was with my buddy's company, and we sold solar for 6 months. Classic solar situation. We were ripping. Freedom couldn't keep up with the installs. And yeah, and being remote, it's like really tough because you can only have such a good relationship over the phone. And
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
if you're selling a deal and then 10 other solar guys knock the door within your install time, you're fucking cooked. So
Or even call them, bro.
yeah. So anyway, we pivoted to roofing, and then yeah, I did roofing for about a year and a half, just scaling that all remote,
Yeah.
which was super sick. Got to learn the phones at a high level, managed like people at the biggest level that I ever had because
Yeah.
I didn't stay at Vivint that long. And yeah, and then got just the content's always been there. It's always been there's something there that's like the passion deep of like I've always felt super passionate that I'm supposed to have like a really big impact and like a really big reach on people. So
And you're doing it, bro, which you've done the impact on me and Kais. I'm sure like almost
bro.
every person's going to be watching this,
thanks,
right?
bro.
But I want to ask you, so
Yeah.
so Vivint, and then you went 9 months straight up like YouTube, which happened to be like the passion is like just creating something that's sick, something that's dope, something that people can watch, resonate, escape from their problems, watch. And then you went over and did solar sales remote. Then you went over and did roofing, which you're still doing at the moment, correcto?
No.
Okay.
No. So now I stepped away from that. So, but yeah, I did that for a year and a half.
Okay. And then what are you doing right now?
So now I'm full. That's the whole step away was full step away to content and
Okay.
then creating something bigger. So.
Okay. So I want to take step by step. So like
yeah.
for door-to-door, because I know a lot of people are watching this happen to be in door-to-door. Like, how was the whole support system of you leaving door-to-door and chasing your passion? Like, how does that go?
I love this question, bro.
'cause here's the
we
thing.
were talking earlier, and he's like, I want to talk about shit that people don't
Yeah,
talk
I want to
about.
talk
was
about
like,
uncomfortable shit, bro. Because I'm going to be real. Like,
Yeah.
I think the industry's dope.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. It gives us all an opportunity. And I truly believe that, like, we happen to be the most valuable people that come to anything that we go to as far as if we're actually bringing value, right?
Yeah.
But, like, when you decide to leave, right, and this can go within any other company, not just Vivint, but, like, it's always, like, a retention game. Like, how did that go with you, bro? Because, again, if anybody's going to tell me, hey, to put this thing over Polite, for an example, I'm going to look at them like they're a fucking piece of shit. Get away from me, bro.
Yeah.
How was
Yeah.
that, like, for you, and how did they react to it? Like, how was the whole process of that? Because I'm sure it was, like, probably, like, a very uncomfortable situation, no?
Yeah, it's brutal because, I mean, I like something that hurts me a lot of the time. I mean, it's a good thing, but it hurts me a lot. It's just like loyalty. Like, I'm an extremely loyal cat, bro. And like to this day, like the homies that trained me in door to door and like mentored me and like helped me through hard times, helped me make more money than I ever had. Like, yeah, you feel like you owe them something, you know? Like, it's tough. It's brutal. And that's what, like, good management should, right? Good leadership, good management. Like, when they buy into people, like, that's their, you know, they're buying into you for a reason. So it was tough, dude. It was super tough. But what was good, it was, like, a great management of expectations because they always knew the vision. Like, they knew I was just addicted to this, like, content dream. Like, they knew I had a crazy passion about it, and it really was the vehicle that, like, got me on the right path there. But, yeah, it hurts, bro. Like, the amount of recruiting meetings you know you sit in and they want you to do both, or they want you to stick around and they want you to do this, and it's hard because you know you can't chase too many rabbits. Chase too many rabbits, you'll come up with none of them. So
Like, what would you say to somebody? Because, again, we got people that don't know what they're doing, right, which is great. I think they should be getting into sales because it's going to help them with no matter what they do, right?
Yeah.
If it's something where they go build their own business, they want to go get their future wife, whatever it is, like, it's just like this go-getter mentality, make something happen out of nothing, right? What would you say to somebody that actually has a passion, that gets into sales, happens to be loyal, whatever it is, and, like, when is it that it's the right time to walk away? Like, when is it like that time when you know that it's like, okay, I need to step away from this, even though money's good, everything is good, relationship's good, but I need to like take this step to this main thing that I'm doing?
Yeah, I think for me, the hardest thing was the whole money situation, because I've had this situation twice, like leaving door to door to go to YouTube, and then like leaving like my sales position, right? Like not basically running the whole sales floor, right? Being complete director of sales. It was a startup company, but like director over 25 guys. There's this point where if you have, in my opinion, there's going to be two reasons for like why people, I would say, like actually take the leap, is they have it figured out. Like, oh, what I want to do, like I have the perfect roadmap. So it's like, what's stopping you, bro? Like fucking just go do it. But then I think there's another person, this is more common person, is they have this burning passion that won't leave them. Because I very rarely, I think the yellow brick road is completely laid out.
Yeah.
Right? Like for you with Polite, like I'm excited to learn about your vision with that. But like anybody that's ever done dope shit that's like remembered, they didn't fucking know where they were going.
No.
There was no light at the end of the tunnel when you start. Like you just fucking start.
100%.
You just start acting. You start doing shit that might get you there. So that's where, for me, and what I would recommend for people, like if you do have a burning passion of something that you like feel God has placed in your soul to do, if it keeps burning, like don't let it burn out.
Yeah.
Don't be that fucking guy that gets sucked into whatever thing and never chased his dream because of money.
Right.
Right? And it gets brutal, bro. Like when you start taking steps, you're getting married and you're doing this shit, and like consistency's supposed to be there, and it's like, yeah, you don't have this perfect vision, but like you felt it for a long time, like you're supposed to do this. Yeah, you just gotta fucking chuck it. You just have to do it.
That's so cool, because like you've been able to do a job that's supposedly really hard and be really good at it, and do it in other forms. Because bro, like I did like wholesaling houses on the phone.
Did you?
Yeah, dude, I did it, and I made like 30 G's
Come
when
on.
I needed money the most.
Come
Bro.
on.
It was fucking nuts, right? But it's like back against the wall. This happens to be the thing that I need to do, and it's just super cool that you can use like a job like this to go make this money that you have to do, to be able to get to the point that you want to go, which is super fucking cool. And it's crazy because you're obviously doing something right if you happen to be married, and now you're doing the thing full time, which I wanted to know about your whole story going from Vivint to this and that, because now you're doing the content and now you're doing the documentary.
Yeah.
So
So it's like you started off in door to door,
Yeah.
and then you like kind of went ahead and started doing it remote, and then you brought it back to door to door. Like my question is, why did you go from door to door to remote, now back to door to door?
Really just for the episode, to be like quite honest with you. Like the initial idea that I had for, and we can dive into that documentary a little bit more, but my idea was I wanted to do like season 1, all of the best door to door opportunities, and then season 2, all the best remote opportunities.
Yeah.
Because there's tons of great opportunities all over the fucking place, especially if you're in Utah, bro. This is like the sales mecca of the universe. Like we're so blessed to just be, you know, you're just surrounded by, if you get in any sales organization, there's at least like 3 homies that are making fuck you money that are extremely talented. Go put yourself in their group. So to door is just to go do the pilot episode with a company and one of my buddies that I knew I could go and test it out. But it wasn't like go back to door, but I just know that in my experience, like that's where some of the greatest opportunities is the doors. Right?
And then
so that's why.
So you're kind of just trying to see what opportunity in door to door is like going to make you the most money, or are you kind of trying to broadcast what opportunity in door to door?
Yeah, like lay out flat
The documentary. We're talking about the documentary.
Let's talk about the documentary.
Okay. So the documentary, this is the vision of it. Dirty Jobs, Micro, show I watched growing up.
Look at that damn camera and tell me
Loved
it's
it.
good.
Dirty Jobs. So I watched the show growing up, and I thought it was sick. Micro's, nobody really knows this, but like Micro's like great TV producer. Like that show would not have been what it was without Micro. But the thing about it was Micro was never like the hero of the story. Like he went and displayed the dirtiest jobs in America, and he was this individual that was able to lift these guys up and show how cool they were and how funny they were and their day-to-day life. And like he was just showing, like he was heroizing them, if that's a word. Like he was putting them up.
Putting them on blast.
Yeah, in a good way, like showing them everything. And the idea came to me like 7 months ago, because being in like sales or being in door to door, right? Like we're in this like cesspool of recruiting in Utah, right? Everybody thinks their fucking opportunity is the greenest grass everywhere. And it's a consistent like just recruiting battle. Like, bro, you'll come make this. Like you can make more money here. You can make more money here. bro, it's not about the fucking money.
No.
It's about the people. And so that's the vision of the documentary series is I believe, and I'm going to go find out, but I believe that there is a lot of opportunities that are all super sick, that all have really great leadership and like great mentors, and the money's there, but also like your life will change.
Hondo.
And so that's the idea is like go and display these opportunities because I have had a blessing to like have a little platform. In my opinion, it's a little platform. I'm very far from like big leagues, but it is cool to have influence and be able to show things. And a lot of people that are like the best managers, the best recruiters, the best salesmen, the dopest people, like the most God-centered, inspiring, all these like attributes that we've seen in these leaders, like nobody fucking knows about them.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's a random kid sitting in like Kansas right now, right? That's like scrolling on Instagram. And if he would meet someone like Puck Hereford, for example, right? You guys are in Triumph, right?
Yeah.
Like if he sat in a recruiting meeting with Puck, that fucker would be on the Blitz probably next week. Would he not? Right?
Yeah.
Like, and his life would change.
Yeah.
But I think there's a billion opportunities like that.
100%.
And so that's the idea of the documentary is I want to go like firsthand because the other thing with recruiting in Utah is everybody like says their shit's the best. They make a fucking $1 million and everybody needs to come where they're at. And it's just bullshit, bro. Like, first of all, how many people actually make a fucking $1 million in sales is very minimal.
It is true.
Like, let's be honest, right? But there is really good money.
Yeah.
But there's always this curtain up with recruiting of like, what is that opportunity, right? And like, it's hard for a 20-year-old kid to trust these people. Or it's hard for like leadership in a company that maybe doesn't have the greatest opportunity and would want to go somewhere. It's hard for them to trust this fucking guy that says he makes, $100K a month doing fucking nothing. Like, so that's the idea is go behind the scenes and like show what the opportunity is and like show it for a fact. Like I'm hands off. Like I have nothing to prove. I got nothing to show you. I'm going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly, right? So you can have this opportunity that I was given back in 2021 to go work in a sick-ass sales organization and change your life.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty controversial.
Yeah.
And also what you're doing, bro, is actually you're literally creating a vending machine. If you really think about it, like a vending machine for them to select what the fuck they want.
100%.
Select for them to check out.
Yeah.
Well, that's the goal. Like I want to, because there's players that like are dope. Like, and I've met a lot of them, and I'm like, you could go into any industry and dominate, right? Like all of the bigs, right? Selling whatever, you would go and dominate because it's like who you are.
Yeah.
It's not the opportunity, it's who you are, and that's all that matters with people recruiting. So that's the vision, right? Is like going, I have a cool opportunity. I have like some eyes, right? And I have a passion for content too. So it's like this perfect merger of can continue pushing content, pushing this vision that I have, but like showing these sales opportunities and have kids getting sales. Because you're right. Like if you're in your 20s, not making the amount of money that you want to make, there's no fucking reason why you shouldn't be in sales. Like get into sales immediately. But the problem is there's a lot of like sketchy ass situations that people get plugged into with the wrong people. Right, and the wrong vision, and they're not successful, and it's the last time they'll sell ever again.
Which is everybody's sob story in this damn industry.
Yeah, bro.
And I didn't get paid on this.
They blame it on the opportunity, or they blame it on this, and I'm like, bro, there's a handful. In my opinion, I think there's like 20 fucking industries, 20 different people that like I could have plugged into when I was 20 years old and gone and dominated. So I'm like, how can I? Like, I just have a cool spot that I'm in right now. It's like, yeah, I could go and show all of those.
Yeah.
And
so you're gonna like use your platform to go and help people essentially to figure out like what industry they want to get into or not even industry, but if they're going to get into sales.
Yeah.
And if it's door to door, like whether or not they're going to get into pest control.
Yeah.
Lighting, roofing.
But also show like, who you'll work with. Right?
Yeah,
like,
it's important.
Who's going to fucking drive you out to hood?
And really how it's going to look like.
How's it going to look? Yeah, like there comes a point in door to door, it's glorious, right? You fucking make all the good money and you go on these cool trips and you work 6 months out of the year. No, like let me show you legit how it is. There's a time where it comes and you get dropped off and you go bang doors for 10 hours, brother.
That's so real,
like,
bro.
That's insane.
Like,
I've never heard anyone even take that avenue of like trying to put everyone on blast, like and actually like show everyone.
Because you know what's nuts? Like when I got recruited, I literally remember, bro. I got recruited off Twitter, and I remember
Twitter.
Yeah, it was this kid named Omar Kadisha. I'll never forget, dude. This guy kept posting content online. I was following him because I thought he was dope. And then one day I reached out to him. Long story short, I was making films on Twitter, and then I like messaged him, sent him like a message saying, "Yo, bro, what's up?" And then he messaged me back. And then we're going back and forth. And he said, "Where are you from?" I said, "Sacramento." He's like, "Oh, I'm in Sacramento today." I'm like, "Oh, word up, bro. I need a waiter to be in my film." So we met up that day. And I was at the dealership, which I fucking put myself in debt like $30K. It was a long story, but more of the story is I went down to his Airbnb and I met all of them. This was actually after awards night. So I was like, they're telling me about all this stuff. He made $400K. He made $300K. He made $200K. He made all this money. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Where have I been, right? And I'm 23, and I'm like, bro, I should be like a millionaire at this point. Thinking of that back when I was like 17. Should have a wife. Should have the car. Should have the car. And bro, like, they told me all about this, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna be your guys' video guy. And then I realized that I was broke, far into the opportunity of me being the video guy. And I was like, all right, I need a knock. And I was like, this guy made this much money. Like, I'm gonna need to do it too. And I'm seeing the outcome of what they've done because he was posting all the shit they were doing, like Vegas, living fast, cars, money. And then I remember like being dropped off in an area. I'm like,
what now?
What
like,
the fuck are we doing, bro?
Wait, I wanted the cars. I wanted the children.
Yes, bro. And it's crazy too. Like even during the summer, I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like my second year, like doing like the Hawaii trip back to back and doing all this cool shit, and then going back to area, and I'm like, damn, like this is what I have to do. And I kind of have to remind myself, like, this is the stuff that we need to do to get to the next point. Yeah. But it's kind of cool, though, that you're showing that, which honestly, that goes into, like, the whole concept of, like, content creation, which we're going to talk about now. It's, like, it's literally, like, looking at the market, looking at what could be needed, and giving the people what they want. Because nobody's doing that. And to be honest with you, I think that's, like, a very great way of being able to portray or, like, at least demonstrate, like, how are things actually looking like. Because, again, what are the main things that people hear when they're being recruited? Right? It's like, oh, the money. You're going to get this, you're going to get this. And all you have to do is that and that. But, like, what's the actual reality of that? Because you're going to be showing the parts where it's uncomfortable. You're going to show the parts where it's hella dope. You're going to show the parts where it's just, like, probably, like, the worst feeling on earth.
Yeah.
Which a big problem that goes into recruiting, bro, is being able to screen the situation, screen the opportunity. It's so fucking hard. And even with myself, bro, I remember my second year and, like, getting a couple follows on Instagram and getting all these opportunities at me, and I'm, like, feeling overwhelmed. Like, am I at the right opportunity? Am I doing the right thing? Remember calling Kaiso. I'm like, yo, bro, like, solar's where it's at. This is where we need to go. And he's like, bro, dude, that's not where you're trying to go. That's not aligned with your plan, you know? But for the content creation, bro, because, like, you have a hefty amount of followers. We obviously know you need to be consistent, post everything every day. But to be honest, we know that when you create quality videos and you're posting it consistently, you get better results. But, like, what is your thought process about blowing up or, like, getting a following and, like, attacking, like, Instagram the correct way?
Dude, that's a good question. I think what do you mean by the correct way? Like, what are you trying to accomplish with Instagram? Like, is somebody just trying to have a following? Is somebody trying to create a business out of it? Because I think there's different things to do. So what's the end goal?
Let's talk about more about you. Like, for example, you had the passion of doing, like, you have sales as a passion. It's a thing that you're doing. You want to do the YouTube thing full time. Like, for you, if you were to give advice back to Jax when he first started, what are the things that you're telling him to do to get to the point that he's at right now?
Just the classic, like, you have to not give a flying fuck. Like,
sure.
Right? That's the hardest thing,
sure.
I think. But if you have, like, a burning passion to, like, create content, like, anybody that dominates in content, like, they like making videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they make the videos, and they like the videos.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they make it, they edit it, they love it. Like, that's what it takes to actually, like, gain a following. Like, there's a lot of people in sales, they're like, oh, I need to grow my Instagram so I can recruit, but they don't fucking like making videos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't like creating.
True.
They don't like editing. They don't like filming themselves. And if you, like, don't have a burning passion for it, first of all, you're going to fizzle out. You're not going to have the consistency to do it. Or the people who, like, the bigwigs, right? Like, they'll just pay to have it done.
Sure.
But their shit don't pop.
No.
Because it sucks and it's inauthentic and it's lame.
ChatGPT
It's
scripts.
super artificial.
Yeah, and so I think that's the thing is, like, depending on what your goal is, but, like, if you have a passion for content, what I would say to myself is, like, continue to not give an F, which is like a roller coaster, as you've posted enough to freaking know, like, it's a roller coaster. Like, there's times where you're fired up on it and you don't give a fuck, and then there's times where it's like, fuck, like, I don't know.
Should
like,
I post this? Should
like,
I not?
shit, bro, like, is this gonna offend this person, or this is kind of lame as shit? This is kind of cringe. Like, if the hometown homies, like, see this is kind of lame as hell. Like, so I think, not giving a shit, and then just making sure you love it. Because you'll win, bro. If you don't give a fuck and you love, like, what you're creating and just being a creator, I think that's, like, the biggest thing that I've, like, tried to push is everybody's just consumers, bro. Like, everyone's just fucking doom scrolling all day long. Like, it's retarded. The amount of people, like,
me and you,
bro, like, your freaking screen time on Instagram or TikTok, I'm like, you guys are fried, bro. And I'm like included, right? Like, I get sucked into it all the time. and it's like lethal, bro. Like I think it's like the most damaging thing of like society. Like we're growing up at a tough time to grow up, and like we were at the forefront of like our age. If you're like 25 right now, bro, like as far as like when Vine popped and like TikTok, like we're the mecca of just getting sucked into fucking consuming.
Everyone is an influencer now,
bro.
Which is, I mean, I don't know if everyone's an influencer, but I mean, kind of piggybacking on what you're saying is everyone's getting sucked in.
Bro, everybody. Even my 63-year-old dad, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, homie, you need to not be on your Snapchat like discovery shit
That
for
long,
5 hours on the fucking toilet, bro. Like you're dooming.
Yeah, but again, like kind of piggybacking, like I said, on that. Everyone's getting sucked in, yeah. And back then, everyone was getting sucked into Vine, but people don't realize that maybe for guys like you guys that are like posting content, like truly not giving a fuck, it's probably like the best time for you guys. Because if you really truly don't give a fuck, now you're just posting on like every single day on constant ways, and then now you're getting all of your videos like pushed out.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think that'll kind of like benefit you guys in a way for like the both of you? Do you think like the whole doom scrolling, is it benefiting you, or do you think it's like not benefiting you?
Bro, let me ask you a question. This is why I got like obsessed with content, because there was a time where I was like YouTuber, and there was a time like I was sales guy, like marketing guy, like running leads and all this, and then I was like back to content. The way that I got like super obsessed about it is I'm like, any big business, right? Like any gigantic business besides door to door, but even door to door, like people are running ads, right? Like that's like lead flow is how companies are built. Like if you don't have great lead flow, like you can't, like it's not a sales problem, it's a lead problem, right? And that's where I like started getting like super, like it started connecting, right? Like the sales and the content and whatever. And I'm like, dude, these companies, they're running fucking ads, and where do they run them?
Instagram.
Where the people's eyeballs are.
Instagram.
Like where people's eyeballs are, right?
TikTok,
like that's where they
Instagram,
run it, and they pay, right? And so I was like working for a company, and I'm like, we had like $100K in ad spend, right, that month. Cool, that's cutting into our margin, right? And then we're working on our CAC with these customers, right? And we're trying to level up our freaking closing percentage so that we can close in on CAC and be super profitable. And I'm like, dude, there are players in this game that do not have to have ad spend because they have a fucking brand.
Yes, bro. And I
Right?
guarantee you probably never fucking ran ads in your own shit, right?
No, never
You're
ran
up
ads.
top, up top,
never
up top.
ran ads. Like
Never fucking ran ads.
never run ads. But that's where I got like the sales and the content, like love for content, passion for sales, like connected. I'm like, dude, there are just every A-class celebrity that has a following, they can pull a fucking company out of their butthole overnight because they have attention, and attention's currency.
Yeah.
And so to answer your question, I think we are like in the time period of like buying Bitcoin at fucking like 2008.
Exactly.
A personal brand is that valuable right now, and it sucks because nobody wants to be a fucking influencer.
Yeah.
I don't want like, I'm not the guy that I'm not going to be making fucking like family vlogs showing my kids everywhere. Like I don't want people to know that about me. But like anybody that's not capitalizing on building a personal brand right now, they're going to wish they did 5 years from now, just like everybody fucking wishes they bought Bitcoin.
100%.
And
bro.
we're right at that pivotal moment, and there's only a few amount of players that like are going to love it, have a passion about it, and like actually have value to give where they can capitalize on those people like they capitalize on Bitcoin. But that's where I got obsessed about it. I was like, dude, there is something here. Like if you can create a company and you have no ad spend, that's why fucking Logan Paul pulled Prime out of his butthole.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Right? He has never paid for ads.
No.
He's the ad.
You know you're fucking cooked
Yeah.
if you fucking sped for ads,
Bro, and that's where I got passionate about it, and I think we're in the perfect time period because there's never been more doom scrollers. There's never been more eyeballs, right? And we're at the perfect time where like, yeah, everybody's an influencer, but we're still early.
Like, do you think that your stuff is gonna more pivot into a place where like you're helping fucking big companies like broaden their stuff, bro? Because you dropped this documentary, which is already out because we can watch it on YouTube, right?
Yeah, episode
We'll plug
one's
it
out.
down in the link in the bio. But like, this is something that can get to a point where you're doing, like, I know influencers, that's what they do, but like I think like more on like a show level, bro. Like on some like some shit that you'd see like on MTV.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Like some Hulu shit would be lit.
Yes, bro. And that's another thing, bro. Like, honestly, this is another thing I was thinking about. Like, what you're doing right now, like honestly, I did see on your story that you did try to get Hulu on that.
Yeah, it was a joke. I didn't contact Hulu,
But I do generally think that, bro, this is something I can get up there, bro.
yeah, it'd be cool. I'd love that.
Because again, it's like literally like again for content creators. Because again, at the end of the day, like when it comes down to being polite, and let's talk a little bit further about that. It's like it's effortless. It's like a thing where like when you look at this individual, you like he's like doing this thing that if I were to do it, it would be taking an arm and a leg. It's like this concept where like you're a gazelle, I'm a lizard, right? And if I double down on being a lizard, I will fucking run miles around everybody. But the problem that we have today is that lizards want to be gazelles and gazelles want to be fucking lizards, which equates to them just like wasting all their fucking time in the world. And it's also this concept where like, okay, cool. Like, how am I going to be able to be a sustainable lizard within my lifetime? Let's say I know that I'm a lizard. I want to be a lizard, and it aligns with my personal goals. So like my personal goals is like, I want to be a fucking director. I want to be a fucking actor. What's one step below that to where I'm not depressed, hating my life, and being able to get to that point where I can do that full time? Okay, cool. So acting, performing. What is something that's a little bit below that? Sales, bro. There's a script involved. You got to know a script when you're acting. You got to know a script when you're directing. And like, again, I like acted on like off Broadway. So I'm like performing shit. What's one step below that? I'm doing this. Like for you too, bro, like you want to do YouTube, you want to do all this stuff. There's literally a performative aspect to what you're doing. Like even when you were doing like the roofing sales, when you had like the little cool. By the way, were you actually talking through that thing?
It was like 50-50. There was a couple that were like, of course, it was a bit.
Okay.
Like with the grandma, that had to be like a bit, right?
Which one?
There was like one where you were on a boat or something. It was like loud.
Yeah, the boat one was a bit. It was funny, yeah.
okay,
But there was like another like Deborah one, or there was one
Deborah,
I was playing football,
that lady
so
where you were on like.
Yeah,
that one was like a series kind of where it was like multiple.
It was like a
videos.
joke because it was like we were like running ads and like
Yeah.
we swore we just sold so many Deborahs. Like there were so many fucking Deborahs.
Damn.
Like I swear I've sold like 20 roofs to fucking Deborahs. Like, I don't know what it is, but that's why the joke of like that name came up. So there was like one call of Deborah that was legit, and then there was a couple bits off of it. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it was.
And did you mean to do like the Matthew McConaughey like voice or not?
No, dude. That's
why
like
do people say that?
all right.
that's like I don't know. Like I get told that sometimes I like kind of sound like him or whatever, but like we're selling people in Texas or like in Mississippi, and like you're naturally just mirroring them a little bit. And in high school, I like there was like a period of high school where I hung out with like the Hicks, and so I like kind of like picked up on like this fucking redneck ass accent a little bit. Like, I'm just a Utah cat, bro. Like,
And they were eating it up though.
Yeah, and so that's the thing is like just as far as mirroring, right? Which you guys like we learn in sales.
Yeah.
Right, like you have to mirror, and like over the phone, you like really have to mirror.
Yeah.
Right. There's
almost
no body
mandatory,
language. Yeah. And so, and then the other thing, like I was a roofer. Like, what does a roofer sound like?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Right.
So.
But like, that's what I had. I was like, if I was gonna like trust a roofer over the phone, he probably wouldn't sound like this like preppy Utah fucking kid.
Yeah.
Right. Like he would probably sound whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, naturally it kind of pulled out. The story behind like actually like the real like redneck voice was I manager closed one of my own deals, so I like couldn't close the lady. Whatever. You guys know when manager close, right? It's like classic. You know what manager closes?
No.
No.
Like-
I mean, there's probably
like
a
if you-
term to it, but I'm sure you know what it is.
Just like your like rookie reps, right? Like if they're like
Yeah.
can't close a deal,
Okay,
they
okay,
maybe
for
have
sure.
a little bit.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
call, hey, can you put up the fucking yard sign and drop the
Yeah.
$10?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
is that okay? Cool. And you're like going up, getting some higher authority to
Yeah,
like give
yeah.
them a better deal.
Right, right, right.
Manager
okay, yeah, like
close.
the manager, like authority, kind of
Yeah.
like get the discount going.
Manager close. Like I literally learned that on the doors, right? Like
Yeah.
when I was a rookie and couldn't close shit, there was a time period where like I would always manager close. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, it's my ace, bro. It was like the
They're so-
classic.
they
like,
work so well.
yeah, like hypothetically, I don't know, I can call him, but would you do this? Would you do this? Get these tie downs.
Like, are you gonna do it if I can get you a
yeah,
better
and
deal?
then
Yeah.
boom, and then it's like done because they've already said yes
Yeah,
4
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
So I was manager closing. We like would do that over the phone. Like I would manager to close like a bunch of my reps deals because I would just get on your higher authority, you build a bunch of trust, you fucking
Yeah.
josh it up, and then you close hard because
Too
you're just
easy.
yeah. So there was a time where I was the only one in the office, and it was pretty early on, and I didn't really have anybody to like josh or like get another person on the phone with a higher authority. So I told I don't know if it was Deborah, but I told Deborah that like, oh, well, if I could do this, whatever, let me see if I can. Like, if I can, do you think at that point, like, would it maybe make sense?
Right.
She's like, yeah. Like, well, let me put you on hold. No one was there. So then I came back on the line in a redneck accent, and I called myself Cole. And I closed her with a redneck accent being
insane.
my regional manager over
Yeah.
the state of whatever. And that's where I thought, I'm like, if I was going to be this like regional roofer that like owned the company, whatever, like what would I sound like and what would my authority be? And that's where like the redneck ass, because I'm like, I don't know if there's like a little twang in my voice, but I'm not like a degenerate redneck.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's where the voice came
there
from
a little bit, yeah.
was where I like managed to close one of my own deals. And it was funny. There's like a recording of it. So it's like a 2-hour sale process. And there was a point where I like switched. And then I was like the manager with a different accent. We got it
with cold calling, there's got to be like a little bit of aura going on. 100%. I literally remember, like, I always start my calls with like, Deborah? Yeah. Oh, hi, how you doing? I'll make this quick for you, man. Just go right into it.
It's kind of crazy that he says that because you were just talking about acting, script, all that
you're
good jazz.
performing, bro.
Yeah.
You're performing.
And that's what I was saying,
sales.
bro. Like
it's the lowest level
Yeah,
of
you like
performing.
switch it.
That's what I was trying to get to, like, bro,
Yeah.
like be doubling down what you are in order to be sustainable, which you literally what you did, and like that's one of the main reasons like I gravitate towards it because like there's something that's going on that's gonna move forward. But like for you, obviously now you're being able to do it full time, you would say, right?
Yeah.
And like, how does that like feel now? Like, how does it feel that you're doing? Because bro, you're married. You have a girl with you. Like, and you don't you have a house?
Yeah,
bro.
We're just renting a pad.
Okay,
We're just renting a pad.
Hey, baby steps, right?
Yeah,
but we're
bro,
getting there.
yeah.
But like, how does that feel that you're doing that now?
Dude, it's cool. I think there's like
Because you technically made it, bro, Jax.
there's times where like me and my buddy Easton talk about this all the time. That like, dude, if like 17-year-old us like saw this, like we were getting paid to fucking make a video.
Yeah.
Like what? Like we made it, bro. Like,
Mhm.
but I don't know. You get caught up in the times. You're always like looking forward, right? And you're always chasing that like version of yourself. So you're never enough. Like I think all the highest performers, right? That's like an attribute that we all have.
Right.
Is like you're never enough, right? Which can
Yeah.
kind of shoot you in the dick sometimes, but it's also powerful.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's times where I try to step back and I'm like, yeah, this is really cool, right? Like there's a version of me that would be like fucking juiced right now, but yeah, like there's levels to this game, bro. Like yeah, it's cool. Like you can do whatever, but there's levels, and you're always trying to level
You're the
up.
least person I'm fucking worried about, bro. But speaking about top performers, I want to get into this. Like,
Let's dive.
do you think?
And don't
Jack-
let me end this. Don't fucking let this podcast end. I want to know about Polite.
Okay, we'll go into that, but I do want to talk into this just a little bit more. We'll talk about polite.
High
But
performers and then
high
Polite.
performers, then polite.
All right.
High performers. Do you think that at a certain level to be a top rep, like to the top rep that you don't understand, do you think there's a little bit of rinsing going on? And to clarify on the word rinsing, rinsing is called scamming. Do you think that there is like undeniable fucking scamming going on in the industry? And do you think that when you're a top rep that there has to be a level of scamming to be able to be that top rep?
And I feel like this needs to be like kind of broadcast when you go on your little tangent on where is the best place to work for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're going and you're broadcasting, hey, you should work here. Maybe you should work here or whatever it is, giving everyone the best opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But behind closed doors, I feel like everybody kind of piggybacking on what he's saying.
Rinse.
Not rinses. And I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. But do you think, like you said, at a certain point, you have to be doing some sort of rinsing?
Sketching shit.
I think it's common. I don't
It's
think you
low-key
have to,
common.
but I think it's way more common than like it's talked about. Like I think this is a sketchy subject that people don't talk about. But yeah, like if you've hung out with the top reps and you've seen 1099s of the fucking top performing people, like it's common. But I don't think it's like necessary. And
No, obviously we don't know.
Not
it's
necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think that like?
I think it's going on. If that's the question, like yeah, it's going on for sure.
No, I feel like it's 100% going on.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
And
but-
are you gonna not really put it on blast? Like, I don't want you to like kind of burn your bridges with certain people, and you're
Yeah.
not a confrontational person, like you said.
Mhm.
But do you feel like that's something you're gonna talk about?
Yeah, I think that's like the whole thing is I want to strip the curtains down.
Like
if
completely.
I want there to be like just a fucking clean as it gets, like exactly what you're getting into, what these guys do, how they sell, because that's the thing, like in the documentary, like I'm trying to like do something that's never been done before.
Yeah.
And I think there's a reason why it's pretty rare to like see real sales all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Because there is a lot of this what's the term y'all use?
Rinse.
Rinse.
Rinse. Like some sketchy shit
Rinse
going on,
101.
Rinsing someone.
right? Because with sales and like manipulation, there's a fine line with these dudes that are fucking really, really, really good.
At manipulating situations with
Yeah.
certain customers.
Yeah. So that's kind of the goal, is like just tear the curtains down, and like I don't have anything to prove. Like I don't need to be this manager that makes $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go show you this opportunity, right? Like I'm nothing special is kind of the goal.
Yeah. And
And,
you've
like-
already started though, right? You've already dropped the whole documentary, or have
Yeah.
you only done like one certain part of it where you were doing like
so
the lighting company?
I did the episode 1 just
Okay.
with the lighting company. But that was
Okay.
the goal, is like I there was 2 full sale processes that I like showed start to finish, that it's like no rinse in here, buddy. Like this is like as raw as it fucking gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like still getting tactical, like still doing some sales shit, right? Like
Yeah.
riding that line of like, yeah, when you sell at a high level, you don't just like talk to somebody and be like, do you want to do it?
Yeah.
You know, like no, you
There's like certain loops
you're
that you
very
gotta go through,
tactical.
yeah.
You're getting some tie downs. You're pressing on pain. You're making it uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And like if you're a high level dude and you're getting at a kitchen table, you're not fucking leaving the table. Like
Dude, yeah.
if you know you're
Yeah.
serving them and you're gonna solve a problem for them, the highest reps aren't fucking leaving. Like they're
Fuck
gonna get
no.
it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think, but that's like the fine line of between like rinsing or being like, yeah, you're just a fucking talented communicator. And by
Yeah.
the end of it, they're still juiced and they're not canceling, right? And they're still fired up and they have your
Yeah.
cell phone number and they love you. That's where I think that line of like the high producers and the rinsers, those are the homies that everybody knows their cancel rates through the fucking roof and they didn't make what they claimed to make, and they're
Yeah.
recruiting out their asshole because they like aren't who they say they are. But I think there's a billion opportunities that like everybody's exactly who they say they are.
Bro, I
The
can't do it.
opportunity is-
I can't do it, bro. Like I'm a man of God. Like straight up, bro. I
Yeah.
can't fucking steal a fucking chapstick from a Walgreens, bro.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know if you know like there's like this mindset that some people that carry, they go like, you know, like I'm pretty sure you pass around with these guys. You know, like those guys that go to Walmart and like they'll throw shit in the fucking checkout. And,
Yeah,
like,
it's
the bag.
tough, bro.
Like I can't do that.
I'm the same.
Like
I'm
the
same.
rinsing thing, like I genuinely feel like it's just instant karma. They'll just come right back at you. But to be honest with you, with rinsing, I'm gonna be the person to say it straight up. Like it's fucking happening
Yeah,
out
it's
there.
going
It's
on.
happening, especially at high levels.
Yeah.
And like I've realized that even when I was in Houston, bro.
Question though,
How many? Go ahead.
is rinsing lying?
Yes.
Rinsing is 100%.
Okay.
Now, there's a difference between like lying.
Because I love that.
And-
No, I love
you
that.
know?
Like throwing that out there. Like there is high performers lying.
It's straight up like fucking lying. to
Now,
them. Like,
okay,
yeah.
there's like a fine line between like really lying and then like yourself. Oh, I'm gonna like talk to my regional, and then he's gonna.
like
Obviously,
sales
you
tactics
you know,
and then
sales
lying
tactics
about what
and,
you're doing. Yeah,
and
yeah.
directly lying to their face, like just saying, like you knowing that you're completely lying to them and that it's not exactly what it is, and then going through with it. That's rinsing.
I really
in
don't
my
even
opinion.
think, honestly, bro, like the whole manager, I don't even think that's even like a sales tactic, to be honest with you. Because like at the end of the day, they want the product, they want it. And again, if I feel like they just don't, like they don't feel fully comfortable, maybe this call could possibly help them.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
a second person that would come into play.
Yeah.
But like for an example, like telling them like, yo, bro, your bill's not going to go up.
Yeah.
Hey, man, this is going to happen, but this is what's going on. Like that's fucked up.
Yep.
But
this
that does
isn't
happen
alone.
often,
This
bro.
isn't alone. This isn't. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, like
bro.
this isn't a loan. You're not in a contract. You
it's
can
going
cancel
on.
whenever you
It's
want.
going on.
You're just gonna pay this right now, and then next year it's gonna be like half of it, and then obviously it goes up. Like whatever that might be. That's kind of like what I'm curious about, and kind of wondering, are you gonna like fully put that out there? Like if
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't
if you
think
come
anybody
across
would
it.
have the balls to let me pull up within their industry if they're doing
no.
that,
Yeah.
because they'll know they'll get put on blast. Like,
No.
But would you
Yeah.
be willing to do that for the culture?
That would be nuts, bro.
I mean, if there was ever a situation that I got like pulled into, and I'm like find out these homies are fucking lying to people, it's just gonna show itself.
Well, because you're gonna end up going to, because you started off with the lighting company so
Mm-hmm.
far, and you did the whole sales process.
Yeah.
Are you ever gonna like shadow top performers in other companies or different industries to
sure.
see like what it is, and
Yeah.
then
You know,
like
that's-
actually put them on blast?
Yeah, that's part of the process.
I don't feel like they
Fuck
would
yeah.
even do that if there's a
No.
fucking camera
I mean,
behind
but then
it.
they
you'll
will, bro.
see that they won't actually go through with it then.
But
and
the
that's
real
even more.
ones will do it. Like the real homies that are slinging at the highest level, doing it the right way, they will do it, and the people who are not won't. And that's like one of the things is like if I even do an episode with a company, they're gonna be doing it the right way because they wouldn't have the stones to let me fucking pull
Exactly.
up. Like I pull
Yeah.
up with a camera and I'm like gonna dive in, curtains down. Like it won't even be an option.
And
which I
that's
think
heat.
that's that's the power of it. Like, yo, if there's
Exactly.
an episode, you know this is a proven fucking system and process and opportunity, you know?
Yeah, and that's great because now you're going to go and work with people that are like actually doing what they say they're doing. And then that's better for people that are trying to get into like that certain industry. And it just speaks way louder than if those guys that are claiming they do $1 million a year, but they won't let you get on
Yeah, no, it's classic.
and see what it is. I mean, it speaks for itself. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
I can't do this scamming, bro. I've walked away from so many deals last year. Like, literally, all I could have done was say this, but I can't do it.
You have to do it, though. It's going to bless you. It's going to bless you forever, bro.
You got to do it. Nah,
You got to walk away. No, that's what I'm saying. You got to walk away, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think
That's
just
awesome.
Staying true. All the nastiest dudes that we all know and look up to, like, they've done it right the whole way, and that's why they are where they are. And anybody that's not, like, it's because somewhere along the way they fucking did the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Which is so tough.
One thing I want to do steer into is a little bit into polite. But before I get into polite, like, this is like something I like to ask. Like, are you happen to be like a faithful like man of God?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I've grown up LDS, so
how
I'm
is your-
LDS, yeah.
You're LDS?
Mhm.
How's your relationship with God?
I've had definite like seasons of my life where it's gone like up and down, which has been a blessing because I think there's like a lot of people I know that they haven't really had seasons where they've like gotten really close or gotten really far away. Yeah, I've had seasons in my life where it's like God, like the gospel, just spirituality as a whole has been like really like a huge part of my life. Like serving a mission, anybody that's served a mission, bro, like, you know, it's like the most spiritual you can ever be. Like, no matter what like religion you are, bro, like if you're 24/7, you're just serving people and talking about Jesus Christ, like, yeah, you're on fire all the time. Like, you're feeling good. But yeah, I've had seasons where gone like pretty far away, dude, like super far. And it's like it's a constant thing. I think that's what's cool. It's like you never fully, in my opinion, like some people claim to like have it perfectly figured out, but you know, dude, there's times where stuff hits, there's times where stuff is doubted, and then there's times where you're empowered, times where you're not. So, but yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I'm blessed by God, bro.
That's
like,
beautiful, man.
Yeah,
Aside
absolutely.
from like your mission, like, do you feel like sales has gotten you closer to God?
For sure. Anything that's super fucking hard gets you close to God, and sales is one of the hardest things to do.
Out of all the sales jobs you've done, which one's gotten you closer to God?
That's a good question, bro. It's got to be door to door, dude, because you're just by yourself, bro. There's something when you're alone. When you're alone, it's you and the big dog upstairs. That's it. That's it. So, yeah, I would say for sure the door to door with Vivint.
Cool.
So
The reason why, to broaden a little bit more polite, is like polite happens to be at Vivint right now. It's just like a thing that it's not something where we're putting Vivint on our back. We think that it's a great opportunity right now. That's why we're riding it out. Aligns with where we're going, aligns with what our guys are doing. We believe that happens to be a great opportunity for our guys. We know a lot of people in solar are saying it's not dead. We know that solar is not dead. We know that you can go make a lot of money, but again, like, we're not going to go put guys to be setters and stuff and just trying to put us in the best position. We want every to be in the best position, et cetera, et cetera. But like with polite just happened. The meaning of it is essentially just somebody that happens to be effortless. When we say effortless, it's not something where they're just trying to be nostalgia or trying to do like these fucking like Vogue posts, like looking like this and shit. Like, it's like really like living by your spirit and what aligns with who you are. Which again, it goes with like the whole thing of like the lizard and like the gazelle thing. Really, truly delving with who you are. And the cool thing about it is like it comes in with either you know from when you're a kid, or it's like you going and doing different things for you to find out who you are by nature. Because when you do find that thing, you will be going 10 speed by just doing the thing that you're meant to do. Now, the thing is with polite, alongside with like the main reason why I came up with the name was like some dude from Canada when I was over at Mykonos. Met him. His name was Caden Henry. Said what's good. And I was like, we just like vibed up. I was trying to approach the door to go like pay for our tickets to get in. And he was like, yo, we're going to have a polite night. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, what does that even mean? And it was like a lingo word. And like the meaning of it was like, we're just going to have a polite night. But the way I was able to plug it in, I was like, the first thing that came up to me was with my uncle, rest in peace. He was a dentist, had like 45 properties, was a pilot, owned his own Cessna. And it was like this concept where like he was just like doing it. He aligned with his spirit. And the whole concept, like why I'm resonating with you, why are you polite? Why is Kais polite? It's because you guys are living by your nature, doing the thing that you love, and it's going, and you know what the thing that you want to do, and you're just forcing it to the thing that you're trying to do. But as far as like what polite is, like, it's like I happen to be a fucking director at heart, which is the thing that I want to do, which is the reason why even got me to this opportunity I'm even doing right now. But essentially just getting to that point where I can go do films full time. But it comes down with the specific mindset, right? Like every single industry has specific needs and wants that if you looked at, like, for an example, like Uber, right? Uber is a multi-billion-dollar company. If you took that concept and you plugged it into another market where there's a need and you did 10% of that, you will be fucking filthy rich. So for an example, like out in Dubai, there's like this company called Kareem. So I think it's either DoorDash or it's either Uber, but like pretty much they were able to make the same concept and plug it into that market, and they're like, it's a multi-billion-dollar company as well.
Crazy.
So the thing is, like, for you, it's like this thing where like I'm looking at like this market, I have this thing that I want to do. I don't know how you came up with the idea, but that's usually how I come up with ideas. Like if it's something I want to do, something that would blow up. Like even with like door to door, nobody was really making sick content at the time. Like how the fuck can I go blow up in a specific market?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. Like no, everyone's making shit content. You got old heads that are talking about the industry and shit. How do I do this? Okay, cool. Donald Trump was able to become fucking president. Obviously, that's if it's rigged or not. But like he fucking pretty much like what became like a McDonald's worker, and he was like a fucking garbage man and took memes and did specific things in order for him to blow up. But the thing is, like with polite is like as soon as like we're doing this thing with sales, the way that it'll manifest into the next thing is like taking concept that people want to see. Like right now with films and stuff, you got fucking, what do you got? You got people recreating like the Mr. and Mrs. Smith, bro. Like with fucking Childish Gambino. It's not even fucking good.
Yeah.
Nobody is making films that people want to see. So it's literally like taking to that point where like we're doing like indie films full time.
Dope.
But it's gonna take time. Because I remember like when I had an opportunity to be on a show called Riverdale. You would know because we're in the same age.
Riverdale, yeah.
And I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to fucking sell my soul. I don't want to get in detail about it. But it was like this thing I want to do it on my own. And like what's cool about sales, like be able to learn how to be a go-getter, be able to go get the funds, be able to go do this, bring the production in and go do like a crazy fucking film. That's pretty much what polite is. That's the meaning of it. That's awesome. Hopefully we'll be able to go put it on shirts and shit, which we will soon.
Get
we'll
me
make
a
some
fucking polite shirt. Come on, dog. Come on.
Shirt, bro. It's going to be easy. But yeah, dude, I want to make a fucking film.
Cool.
And I want to make it fucking look dope. We'll see, dude. We're going to make a door-to-door film.
Dope. Dude, that's a question for like polite. Are your boys like that sell with you? Are they bought in on like film, or is it like
so
not
right now
necessarily
it's just like
integrated
the polite's the word. Like Kais happens to have, how many reps do you have right now, Kais?
Bro, I have no idea. Like 20?
He's like 20 reps. Kais is fucking dialed. He wants to be like the next fucking, like the golden child of Vivint, which I know he will do it. And we'll say it upon the pod.
Well, like fuck being the golden child at Vivint. It's like running a program. You know what I mean? Running a system, influencing people. You know what I mean? Like growing something that's bigger than yourself to where people are gonna need you more than you thought they would. You know what I mean? Not really like to scratch your own ego, but in a way like to influence people to make their life better than it was before they met you. You know what I mean? Like that's the way that I look at it. It's not really like, oh, I want to make money off of anyone, but or like be like the golden child at Vivint or like be the golden child of door to door. It's specifically if I can get them to trust me enough to come and do this job and they do so well in it and they excel in other aspects of their life. Now when I like make a business or I like try and blow up polite or we do these talks, they're going to be way more loyal to me now than if I didn't influence them in that way. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. And the guys are like, it's not even like this thing where it's like this film thing. No, it just happens to be like my vision, which obviously Kais has been able to get on that as well. But like guys are like fucking super pumped about polite. Like they fucking love it. It's like a lingo. It's a word. There's a meaning behind it.
Being a part of something bigger than you are.
100%.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Just being able to like align with just that.
Cool.
So we'll just see how that fucking roads, bro.
And I have like a question, right, for you. So you kind of said this in the beginning of the pod, and it's like it hella resonated with myself. And it's for myself, but also for people that are watching. And it's kind of for the both of you. You know, I know you personally, but I just met you today. And you said in order to really like blow up on social media or like take advantage of it, you truly have to like not give a fuck. You know what I mean? And
You do give a fuck, guys, a little bit.
kind of like to kind of go back into like the circle. You said that last February you were at 1,700 accounts, or excuse me, 1,700 followers.
Yeah, it's 1,700 followers in February.
And now you're at over 100K.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that truly not giving an absolute fuck about what anybody thought of you got you to where you are right now?
Yeah, but I'm going to reframe it a little bit, because I think there's a lot of people that like have this mentality of like, don't give a fuck, but like they don't have it. I think you have to not give a fuck about your true authentic self. Cool. Like who like you truly are to your core, like through and through. The like talk about like the blinders or the curtains, like it's down, right? Like I want everyone to know me, right? Like no bullshit. So then when I pull up wherever, I'm that exact same person, right? That's, I think, if you cannot give a fuck about your true authentic self, that's where the power's at, right? But I think it's a hard thing to pursue on social media, especially because like people are chasing virality, right? Or they have, they're looking at these other people and they're like, they're doing this, I'm gonna do this, but then you're going off your rails, like you're not exactly who you are. So to answer your question though, yeah, if you can not give a fuck and you truly are your authentic self, and then you have an ability to display that, right, through creation, whether it's video or some people rip like blog posts, whatever it is, right, like some sort of medium to create that has attention. Yeah, that's exactly, like if you don't give a flying fuck about what anybody thinks of you, but it's rooted in your core of who you are, that's where the power's at. Because I think there's a lot of people like don't give a fuck and they'll go do whatever, but it's not who they are.
Because I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like seeing you, you're like exactly like how you are on Instagram.
Same person.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
a huge compliment, bro.
Dude. Yeah. And I think that's like the best compliment, because there's so many times where I'll have people that meet me in public. They'll be like, bro, you're literally like the exact same.
Yeah, that's
dude.
the coolest thing to hear.
It
ever,
is, bro.
Like,
being
yes,
authentic,
bro.
it's like, thank you for that. Like you're able to see that. But I want to know something real quick, bro. I like that you asked that question. I want to know even for myself. What are some nuggets, dude? Because I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, to talk to a person that doesn't know shit about social media, like obviously not giving a fuck, that's one. But like, what are some like little nuggets? Like, do you post every day? Do you post on, like, it's not even about like when you post, but like, what are some like little nuggets that you do? Like little fucking nuggets that you feel like just would really like help somebody that even has momentum with Instagram, for example.
Yeah.
Or doesn't have momentum with Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Biggest thing is like to have exponential growth. There's going to come a time like you're going to have to post once a day for sure. Like I think that's like proven. I think there's like models of like long form content. Like if you're trying to blow up a YouTube channel, it's been proven by like so many times over and over again, you have to post a long form video once a week, right? Like that's the method. Like, and it's been proven if you can post once a week, banger ass videos, it's fire content for a year, like you'll have exponential growth on YouTube. And then I think like Instagram, there's gotta be a period where you post every single day and you will have exponential growth. In my opinion, I think if you can post every single day for 90 days, like 3 months in a row, like, or 100 days or whatever, you like can't lose. Like if you're putting out good content, you're being your, like authentic self, that's enough volume. It's just like knocking doors, bro. Like if you got the right script, you got good energy, you're having a fucking good time, you go knock. I mean, you've got your metrics down, right? Like, but when you're a rookie, like you go knock 100 doors, like you're gonna pass a fucking credit and you're gonna have an opportunity to close somebody, right? And I think it's like the same with content. So that's like the classic, like there's gonna be a point where you've got to nut up and you have to fucking post consistently for whatever amount of period of time. But I think the other thing is like to not shit post. That's what I would say.
What does that mean?
That like you only post if like you're on, like you want to. Right? Like you don't force it, which is super hard to do for a long period of time, because there comes a time where it's like it's a pain in the fucking ass, or you don't have a good idea, or you don't whatever. But I think that's a little nugget, like making sure that if you make a video that you love the video, right? And like, because a lot of people just be like throw up whatever, right? Like you've got to get away from the fear of posting whatever. But I think there's something like deeper than that. Like as long as you love it and you're your authentic self, like that resonates. Like, and that's going to keep you going, because it's like, oh, if I post a video today, I'm like, that's fucking fire, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's heat. Like, or I post another video, I'm like, that's honestly funny. Like, that's hilarious. That had me cracking up,
Yeah,
whatever. So I think that's a nugget, just making sure that you love it. and like that you're fired up on the video. Don't force it.
Do you feel like with your personal brand, do you feel like you're too niched? Do you feel like you can pivot into anything that you want to do? Because that's like real power with the personal brand.
Yeah, I think that's the power, is like the only thing that you need. Because like, of course I'm like niched in sales because I'm pushing like an agenda of sales and an opportunity, and like that's like one of the offers I'm making right now. But yeah, I think if you can create a personal brand that is based upon your true authentic self, there's going to be people that get niched out because they're a niche human. Like I know people that it's like that dude does like two things, right? Like he's got like two passions, right? So naturally, if he's his authentic self, he's going to be niched out in those two passions, which I don't think is a problem, because if that's truly who he is, he's never going to feel niched out.
Right.
But if there's somebody like that's something I've struggled with. There's so many times people are like, yo, as soon as you have a viral shit on Instagram, you've got to quintuple down and post that shit. I was like, nah. Like I can't, because I'm gonna get niched out. Like I don't want to just be this guy that posts fucking like phone calls, like sales calls, whatever. Because then, like 3 months down the road, I can't just post a video about me talking about fucking snowboarding, and it's like nobody resonates.
Have you seen the effect of that though? Like,
so the effect is that like you grow slower.
True.
So that's the thing. Like I grew relatively fast, but like I posted 100 times before I had broken 10K. Like 100 posts, like 100 fucking reels that were all over a minute long, like all edited, like not just bullshit shit posts, right? Like it took me time, whatever, 100 times before, you like break through the 10K. So it's slow growth, like when you're trying not to be niche, but I think it's powerful. Like the whole like niche is niche, but as long as it's truly your authentic self.
Yeah.
Because like if there's some dudes, it's like they don't give a fuck besides sales, right? Like that's it. So it's like cool, like you're cool. But for me, it's like, bro, I can't even. There's too many things I love to do.
Yeah, it's crazy you say that, because I don't think I've ever like followed your Instagram, but then I can remember you like posting like the whole "That's exactly why I'm here" video. I think you posted that, right? Or you did like a video where it was like that it had to be like a sales tactic.
Yeah.
And then like I think like a month ago, you're like throwing double backflips off of a boat. You know what I mean? So it's like two faces to what you actually are. Not two faces, but like two things to what you actually are, and both of them happen to come on like my For You page, which is that's kind of impressive, you know?
It's like one of the I had like a situation, it was like 3 months ago, where I was on a flight. This lady stops me. She's like, "Are you that Instagram guy?" Like classic. I'm like, "Yeah, nice to meet you. What's your name?" Cool. Whatever. And then I'm like, I didn't know why she knew me, right? But then after the flight, she asked me to take a picture with me. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And she's like, I just got to tell you, I love your Song of the Day videos. And I was like,
that was a nugget. That's a minute ago.
I was like, bro, like, I mean, those videos have never gone viral, but it is something like part of me. Like there's like, whenever I'm at the gym, I'll like send my homies like a song. I'm like, this is fire, bro. So then I ended up like creating videos. Like that was a way for me to like post consistently. It was like, I'm going to the gym every day. I'm going to yap to my phone, tell them a fire song, maybe give them a nugget of something that I learned. And that's what she like wanted to take a picture with me for. I'm like, you don't even know I'm in sales. Right? Like she had no fucking clue that I was in sales, but that was something that she resonated with.
Like what she stuck with.
Which I think there's a lot of like content people that they would preach like anti that, because they're like, you can't monetize that. Like at the end of the day, like people want to make money off social media. And so that's why people will be like, triple down on your niche and then monetize. But for me, like that's not my passion. Like my passion is creating, entertaining, like lifting people up, transferring enthusiasm to people. And there's like a billion avenues that I can do that in, whether it's like boating or fucking Song of the Day or yapping about whatever or sales or whatever. So trying to display that, it's hard because it's like, it is hard to like monetize or make money from that. Like as you guys know, right? The nicher you can go on an offer, like the better.
You're chilling. But
for me, social media is a lot bigger than that. So.
And plus, it's more sustainable for you to continue doing it.
Well, yeah, you just love it.
Yeah.
Like if you end up getting niched out, then it's gonna end up being like any other job. It's like, oh yeah, if I every day I have to fucking post a sales video, I'm like, I might as well just cut the fucking cameras and go sell shit. Like, because it's the same shit. It's a job. So having the freedom to like be your authentic self every single time in whatever you love, if you have a platform around that, right? Like a real personal brand around that, that's where the freedom's at. That's where you can do any avenue down the road. That's what I mean, the biggest of the bigs, bro. Like Logan Paul can pull out any idea out of his asshole at any moment, and it's like $100 million company in a year.
That's what's crazy, bro.
But that
Crazy.
like double down on your point, bro, is like there's the bigs, but there's like little niches within that people can crush,
100%.
right? Like the Uber shit, and you were talking about, was it Dubai or something?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you can, if you create a personal brand and you have this thing, you don't have to be Dwayne The Rock fucking Johnson to compete with his whatever tequila brand or whatever. But like that's the power of personal brands, is like you can create a mini marketing machine around yourself, around your face and your authentic personality, and then direct that anywhere you want.
It's got to come with like if you start shooting shit at the wall hoping to God it sticks, like that's a concept that can work. But at least for like marketing, like if it comes with like true intention, you'll get fucking results. Cause like for me, bro, like I remember when I was posting, I literally remember that I was just literally like, okay, cool, this is working. I'm gonna plug in, place it, and it fucking blew up so fucking quick.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like for anybody that's watching this, first of all, you got to know that if this is something you actually want to do, because if it's something, because I took like a fucking 3-month break off of Instagram, and it's been the best thing. Because, like, I truly didn't want to fucking post. I'm not going to go post if I don't want to
Just
post.
huge, bro.
Yeah, bro. And I
that's
think that, like, speaks a lot about, like, anybody that says that. Because it's not about numbers. I could care less about fucking followers or, like, likes or comments. I don't give a shit about that. It's just more about, like, doing the thing that you actually align with and going full fucking throttle. Because when you do that, you're going to get results. It might be slower than other people. But, again, it just got to go with who you are truly and just moving with that. Which, Brother Jax, you are doing that to the T. Which we give you a lot of props for. We're wrapping up the pod.
Thank you.
What I always like to wrap up the pod is like I like to ask a person, maybe if you since you happen to be Christian, what is like a Bible verse that resonates a lot with you that you would like to preach out to the people?
Dude, I'm gonna give a verse from the Book of Mormon.
Hit me. And you have to tell us why you like this verse, why it resonates with you after that.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty like nail on the head, but it's the end of the verse is just men are that they might have joy, and I think it's like 2nd Nephi or something, but I think it's something like God is or Adam was. It's talking about like something with Adam, but that's how the verse ends, is just that men are that they might have joy, and I think that's truly why we're here. Like truly why we're like on this planet is everybody's like meant to like find joy, feel joy, but also transfer joy. And that's what I feel like my like deepest purpose is. Like I have in my bio enthusiasm transfer. Like I think that's like the like key, like God instilled that in me. Like it's in me and I can't deny it, and I have so much of it, it never runs out, and I'm supposed to give it. Right? And that's like one of the avenues that I've been able to like dominate in is sales. Like it's a transfer of enthusiasm, and I don't fucking run out ever. Like I'm fucking juiced all the time, and I always have been. But that's why that resonates with me, is like there's a lot of people that they get caught up in doing shit that other people would want them to do and not pursuing like their true passion, or not taking the time to find what their true passion is. Sometimes that's the hardest thing to do, is like figure out what you want. Like I have so many like close friends or people that I know that they're like, I don't know what I want, and they're just like drifting. Right? Have you guys read the book Outwitting the Devil?
Oh yeah,
love that book. Changed my life. I think it's the best book that anybody could read.
Outwitting the Devil.
Outwitting the Devil.
It's a great book. I'll give you it.
Yeah, it talks about like the difference of like 98% of the planet and 2% of the planet, and the difference is like drifting. So 98% of the planet is drifting, and they don't like have real purpose, real vision, or they're not like, they're just letting life happen to them.
Yeah.
And that's where like the devil has control over you. It's not necessarily that he has control, but because you have no vision or purpose, you're not actively doing something, you're drifting, and when you're drifting, you're not going anywhere, so the devil's winning. He's got you. So anyway, I think that's one of the things that's the hardest for people, is to find like what they actually want sometimes. Like that's the hardest thing, because if you know what you want, it's like you have a vision. But yeah, that's a little nugget.
Well, Jax, brother, you get the label of being polite. You were a polite motherfucker.
Come on.
Straight up.
Come
effortless,
on.
bro.
Come
Straight
on.
up. We appreciate you for being on the pod. You guys can follow the boy. Link in the bio has his Instagram, and then we'll also have his documentary down below.
Pleasure.
Follow the boy. You guys can always DM him, and then we'll have Kais Bader also in there as well. You guys will be seeing his face. And if you guys don't see Kais's face on the pod, it is simply because he's on the road of doing 1,500 accounts downline. And how many accounts personal? You
as
can
many
say
as possible.
No, let's hear
Say
the number. No, say the
400.
number.
Yeah, tell him.
400.
Say it with your chest proud.
400.
He's gonna do 400 accounts, and he's gonna do 1,500 accounts downline. We love you guys. If you guys are looking for an opportunity, Polite is hiring. Just DM me on Instagram. If you guys have any questions for Jack, just DM him. And you guys have a question for Kai's DM him as well. And let us know who you guys want to see next. We thank you guys so much. And signing off.
Never really stop to think of my going backwards. Lose track, think of it all after. Too bad it's moving too fast. I said I could take you somewhere, anywhere you please.